Did you hear about the woman who was happy to find out she was pregnant? But then her boyfriend's other girlfriend killed him when she found out. This is Ken, also known as Bipolar Cutie, and she's from a small town called Cleveland, Mississippi. Ken says she was so excited when she found out she was pregnant, and her boyfriend was celebrating even though it was going to be his 13th child. So one night they decided to spend the evening together, doing the do, getting it in. They were alone at his house, play fighting and enjoying each other in bed. Ken says she got on top and she was putting in work, showing them what she working with, until she heard a rustling noise outside the bedroom, so she stopped. But he told her, ain't nothing going on, come here. And he flipped her over. Now she's laying on her back and he putting in the work, and they just laughing and smiling and enjoying each other, when all of a sudden she said she was looking at his face and she heard a pop and his eyes went big and he froze. And she was like, what's going on? As she started to scream at him, what's wrong? What happened? She said blood started gushing down his neck and down onto her and all over the bed, and he fell flat on top of her. Of course, she started to scream, moving out the way, pushing him off her so she could look at him to see if he's okay, but he wasn't moving. So she said she didn't know what was going on. She didn't see anybody outside the bedroom. So she ran into the bathroom, locked the door, called her mom, and her mom called the police and sent the police over there. And when they arrived, they pronounced him dead. She said the police took her out to the ambulance and were questioning her to see if she was all right. And she told them she didn't see anything. She don't know what happened. Who shot him? And then the next day, she got a phone call from her mom to let her know that her boyfriend wasn't the only person who died that night. There was another woman who was supposed to be his girlfriend, and she ended her life, apparently, after she ended his. Her mother said she heard that this girl had left behind a note explaining that she didn't feel sorry for ending his life because he was ending hers by having a baby with another woman. But that's not the end of the story. Ken says a few days later, she received a note from the woman who killed her baby daddy. The woman was blaming her for all her problems, saying that she had been with him for more than 20 years. He always kept leaving her and going with other women, and she was upset that he was happy about having a baby with her. Ken said at the end of the note, she couldn't believe what the woman wrote. She said the woman wrote that when she went to the house that night, she wasn't looking for the boyfriend. She was looking for Ken. But somehow she didn't get her target. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Te-Erika with the T. Follow for more.